Leading from Center. Profiles in Success featuring Lori Mazan.
I'm here today talking with Christian Rommel. He's the Chief Science Officer for a startup biotech called Intellikine. And over a 4-year period, they grew the company to be acquired earlier in January 2012 for a $300 million plus package. And Christian's going to talk about the process of leadership development over that time frame. So we work together as my role as the coach for you as a leadership coach. And one of the big impacts of that was changing your mindset in terms of what you saw your role as, since it was so different in the preclinical development, in the lab, versus when it started to move into the development and clinical phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what is it that prompted you to actually engage a coach?
It was pointed out to me by our CEO, who was my manager, that there are some areas of leadership performance improvements. And the interesting part for me was this is the first time, I think, in my entire career that somebody was sitting down with me and said, here is the few things that are outstanding. Here's the things we love about you. Here's the things why you're essential to this company, and we will not be successful without you. I can tell you this today. But here are things that we put down today, clearly in written even, that you understand it. Yeah. And here's things we should work on, and I'd like...
You need to develop.
Exactly, develop in development goals, personal development, performance goals. And, you know, the first reaction was hard. Yeah. The day after was a sort of a hangover. And I think at the end of the sort of day two, I thought, you know, how great, you know, what's the opportunity, how honest this relation is, and with the CEO, and the support and provided. And then we looked for a coach who has the experience and the skills and the commitment to help. Mm-hmm.
And so kind of the need for having a coach was moving from a leader of scientists to a leader of a company.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And that just required really different or additional skills.
Oh, yes, but I ignored that. I was personally really looking for somebody who says, look, I understand you, I hear you, it can be done, here's the plan, and up front we agreed. And you figured that out before. You wanted to see whether it actually can be successful, which I found very very smart. And not that it makes life easier, but I think you know what you want to work with. You know, you want to give it a certain probability.
Right. So it's actually useful that I said we need to meet and make sure that you have the potential to do this before we agree to engaging.
Yeah. It's fantastic because the only thing which a small company cannot afford is losing time again.
Yes.
So what's the point of doing this just for the purpose of doing it? And it's just a business, right? And not be successful. Yeah. Also, the company cannot just run an experiment in an operation aspect and
see if it's going to work over time.
Yes, and then
you got to know that it's going to be successful.
Yes, we fix it so you can, you know, tack it and say that will take 6 months. There is no 6 months, which I find that when, you know, amongst so many experience with a small company, this constantly reminding each other of, you know, there are patients out that need these therapies. This is a business, and it's very competitive, and we do it now or we will not be successful. So time is so important.
Right. Okay. So one of the benefits of the coaching is the value was present right away.
Yes.
Like right away, you're like, oh, first session. Right. Okay, I got something I can use from this. So you don't feel like you're wasting your time.
Yeah.